There's a show, Love at First Sight. That was the girl that what is it? Love is Blind. I don't watch it. I was just in the kitchen cooking, and when I came in here this was on. So this guy, he falls in love with this girl. I guess they have not seen each other. They pick each other. They get engaged, and this is his first time seeing her. That's why I say, ugh. So I, of course, said, let me look in the Strong's Concordance. Because I said, okay, it's 6:55. I'm gonna look that up. Because I was too curious to know, like, what is God gonna say about this? Because that book is amazing. It's like this thing like a magic 8 ball. You used to shake up the magic 8 ball, you ask it a question, but this is way better because it goes straight to the Bible. So we're gonna look that up and see what it says. So the I wrote it down, and again, I used the Ilya version of the Strong's Concordance. It's a blue letter Bible version. So it gets it. I go to the King James, and it says 6:55. That number in Hebrew is for the word apostegeo. Apostegeo. Okay, sounds like apostasy, so or apostate. I knew it was like not gonna be good. So it says to shudder. You know how you see something so ugly that you're like, ugh, and you do your shoulders? That I can't believe this, man. So it says to shudder, to abhor, to hate, to dislike, to have a borer of. And it goes to that Bible verse is Romans 12, verse 9. You'll have to go and look that up. This is your part of these videos, just so you can see that this stuff really is true here. God really talks. And then so whenever I wanted to look it up, I noticed it was 5:39 p.m. So I said I would add that in this video. And 5:39, uh, it means deceit, to cheat, to give a false impression by appearance, words, influence, or money. Vain deceit, void of anything profitable. Oh, and that word is apate, Apate, apate. And that led us to Hebrews chapter 3 verse 13, and Ephesians chapter 4 verse 22, and then Matthew chapter 13 verse 22. When you look up these verses, it's amazing. It's like he may I don't know, he may be messing up here acting like this. So um by the time I finished looking it up, I hadn't started writing yet. I was just looking over the definitions. It was 5:44. So I said I'm going to do that as well. It was 5:44 p.m. And that word is apatheo. Sounds like apathy, kind of. But apatheo, to refuse to be persuaded, to refuse belief, to refuse, to be disobedient, to not comply with. And that is Hebrews chapter 3 verse 18, and then First Peter chapter 2 verse 9. And I'm just going to tell you that one of those Bible verses um says about the stone that was overlooked and cast away, and how God is going to take that very stone that they rejected and make it the pillar or the cornerstone of the, I believe it was the temple. But so he is rejecting this girl because I guess she looks a way that he does not agree with. And I think it's probably because she is dark skinned. And he's probably looking like, why couldn't I figure that out? I would have never chosen her. I cannot believe that he came on here and he did that. So let's see how he plays it off or gives a false impression as the numbers have said that he would. Let's see. Okay, fake smile, fake hug. She's for real. She seems like she wants to feel him. See how her new husband, he like, I can't believe I chose you, man. I would have never picked you.
I need to let it all sink in. We're engaged.
She's, being coy when she says, I need to let it all sink in. Her first mind probably told her that was not a good look that he had given her. But she's trying to be positive. She's not an ugly girl. She just black and crispy. Look. He just keeps laughing because he's so mad. For real. And she all in. He like, I can't believe this. His body language was away. He like, I can't look at your black A face every day for the rest of my life, girl, please. Heck you know.
It's making me insecure.
It's making you insecure.
Yeah.
He said, you should be insecure with your black self. She said, your laughing's making me insecure. Okay, so she finally has to just go ahead and admit that something's weird going on with the vibe. Look at him. He turned away, disgusted. She's turning away, looking insecure, like, oh, that was awkward. He like, man, I done chose this black. Listen, that is crazy. But she doesn't have anything to worry about, according to this book and the numbers, because it says the rejected stone. God is going to make her a centerpiece of something very good. And his says something about not of anything profitable. And I need you guys to really look up those verses that I gave you because I read them whenever I looked these numbers up, and it's like a eerie vain deceit was one of them. Vain deceit and loving of the world and the worldly ways. What the world tell you about that black? Have you guys ever happened to come across, it was years ago, it was a post where they put a girl and they had people just rate her, and the comments were great. It was a pretty girl. And so about a month, if they even waited that long later, they put the same girl, same everything, and they just made her skin dark. I think they CGI'd it, and boy, they talked about that lady like a dog. And then so later it was revealed, like, hey guys, this is the same girl. She has the same lipstick, the same everything, the same shirt, the same hair, the part on the same side, same eyebrows. Nothing was done except her skin color. So that is actually crazy. And if you read that book, Jesus was dark skinned. And when Solomon was saying the women, beautiful daughters of Zion, their skin was black onto the ground. Like, so the dirt is pretty black. So I just want you guys to know, y'all better wake up, because I need you to read those Bible verses to see where your vain deceit is going to get you. All right, y'all. Have a good night.